So Dan, a 1-1 draw to kick off the group stage of the Premier League Cup. You must be pretty pleased with the start.
Yeah, I think overall it was a really positive performance. I still think there's areas of the game that we can improve, which is good, it's exciting. But I think in terms of a performance full of intent and probably a bit of togetherness, I thought the boys gave everything that they could tonight, and that included the subs as well. So yeah, a really good platform to move forward for the rest of the group.
It seemed a pretty even first 30 minutes as well, and looked like it was always going to take something special to break the deadlock. I don't think there was much that Harry could have done about that opener.
No, you'd like to think though, with every goal that you can see, that you could have done something a little bit better. We'd have liked to get someone back on the inside and force him outside rather than letting him in on his right foot. But it was a great strike from the kid. And if you're going to concede any goal, then I suppose a spectacular goal like that is one you can sort of stomach.
And it's a pretty impressive performance from Callum Rowe, centre of midfield, and he probably deserved that goal to get us level just before the break as well. Yeah,
Callum was excellent, but I thought that the collective was probably the most impressive thing tonight. So Callum was excellent, he deserved that goal. But I thought collectively they gave everything, and it was a really strong team performance.
And it's really strong from the back as well. It looked like Czech and Jordan had a really strong partnership going on there as well.
Yeah, look, them, Alfie Pond, they're under the watchful eye of Matt as a centre half, and you know they're moving forward and they're progressing in their games. But so is everyone else, and that's really important. Just to keep moving forward. I think off the back of tonight, we're a step closer to where those players want to get to, and that's the value of tonight. I thought, you know, individually, Colin Daniels as well was definitely a step closer to where he wants to be. So yeah, it was a positive night. We can still get better though.
And on Colin Daniels, how much does it help to have someone with that experience in the backline, and the likes of Ben Seymour as well, who've got first team experience to help those younger lads?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, even in training yesterday, both of them are great with the younger lads, with their advice and the things they see and their experience. So definitely it's a real big plus, the mixture of these games. And the most important thing is that these games matter. The players feel it, and I think that shows in their performance. So it's a really important development tool.
I think there's some impressive moments from Sonny Cox as well on display tonight. You know, that shot which ricocheted off the bar, and then he had a close to a tap in the second half. I mean, we really could have nicked that one, I think, couldn't we?
Yeah, look, Sonny's an exciting prospect, and the most exciting thing about him is I don't think we've seen the best of him yet. I think he's got more to come, and I think off the back of his injury, he'll just keep getting fitter and stronger, and I think his game will come off the back of that. You've got to remember he's still 16 years old, so we've got high expectations on him, high hopes for him, and he's a good kid, and I think he'll keep learning. But nights like this will really help him.
I think it turned out to be a quietish night for Harry as well in goal, but everything he needed to do, he did well, didn't he?
Yeah, it just shows again tonight how important his kicking is. You know, when he hits that area, it gives the team direction, and we can go off the back of it. So, yeah, if as a goalkeeper you might not be asked to do loads of things, but what you are asked to do, you've got to do well. So, like I say, Harry, Sonny, the rest of those boys, they've just got to keep developing. They've got to keep looking to improve. Watch back tonight, see where they can get better, and see how they can get closer to where they want to get to.
And over 400 fans in St James Park as well, so not a bad starting point for the campaign. I mean, it was just, they made a great noise, didn't they, as well, so it must have been good for the lads.
Absolutely. If I was to guess, I would have said it was maybe slightly more. So I'm really grateful for the atmosphere that they made. Shame we couldn't give them a win and maybe attract some more fans to the next game, but hopefully the performance will attract more fans to the next game, and we can keep giving the players that atmosphere, that environment that is so important.
You mentioned Matt, who was in attendance as well. I mean, it's good for the players to know that Matt's here watching them, and it gives them a chance to really put themselves out in front of him and show what you can do.
Absolutely. These players, they train, most of them, day in, day out with the first team. They're under Matt's eye, as with Wayne as well, and that really is one of the biggest pluses of this club. It's the closeness, it's the alignment for the young players, and they get consistent messages. So really important for Matt to be able to come and watch them. You know, he's in there after the game, giving them feedback, and that's exactly what they need. Keep moving them closer to where they want to get to.
And just over a week until the next game back here again at St James Park against Wolves, which I'm guessing will be an even stronger challenge as well for these lads.
Absolutely, look, a Premier League academy, but I think all three of these academy teams will provide a tough test. So I think, yeah, Wolves will be different in their own way, but again a similar style, and one that we've just got to be ready to adapt to.
And I guess again the message is just to the fans to turn up as many as they can, and it really helps the guys, you know, to get prepared for first team football.
Yeah, like we said in the pre-match, I would love the fans to come and watch them on one of these nights, and in 6 months, a year, 18 months, they get to say, I remember that night, and then they remember their debut or they remember their first goal. I think that's what creates the connection between the fans and our players is nights like tonight, and then seeing those players come through.